I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach, something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch it. Alert flare. Zoom. Watch twist.
On second down now, it's Jones. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brissett sets to throw it. That incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for...
And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Redskins' 44.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Watch out. Choose the mic. Here we go.
Rodgers again now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on the
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Hey, pick 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Here's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37.
13 yards on the play.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved. Right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down throw for Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Brissett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On first down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 32 on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, 4 down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Brissett. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Again, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Brissett completes it right side to Dodson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Darkwan. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Thompson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. They'll run with Darkwan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brissett again. And it's And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 25 on second down, Brissett, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing, Brissett, throw left side, complete. It's Thompson. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Darkwa. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh.
To Thompson on the draw. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Check, 59. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he just... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On play action, Brissett. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Second down and goal. Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's go.
This is third and goal. Brissett. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now.
Watch the whip. What? Go.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, on fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a give, right side. Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Orleans Darkwa. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Redskins, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles